Before I get started too, for you, I want to explain to you something. We saw this as children growing up in the land. Never did we consider the true facts and the meaning of all of this. What it was, excuse me here. They do this really when I get this done, you know. And what it was, I remember the time that we was going to the store, a little David store down there from the house. They would take, and they had these old marked cash registers where they just click, 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 and add your stuff up and give you a bill or what you order, you pay them, they give you a little receipt that comes out of this here little typewriter cash register line. What we got to look at from the foundation of the earth, where Genesis first began at Genesis chapter 1, if you look at the mindset of God when he created all things, God told Adam to be fruitful and multiply, replenish the earth, giving man complete authority. This man was a black man. I'm just telling you this, and I'm showing you this here. Making the human race, causing the human race to serve him as a price for their food, water, and clothes here on earth. He put everything on the earth for man's survival, made so many creatures upon earth food chain for another. Well, the demonic spirit who got into the body of these people that bear children by the daughters of men, to hide his secret we do not consider, but these things do exist. They made a movie out of the thing, and we never considered these was true facts that it was presented before us. I believe the main character of the movie was Will Smith. What God did, he told man, and he told us what we should do, that we go without gasoline, diesel fuel. We don't eat or drink gasoline or diesel fuel. But yet we move upon the face of earth, go to and from, and we supposed to take and be keepers of the earth. And done so, it was certain things that we do, we enjoyed in Bible. But this man that came out of Gentiles, who came from the fallen angels, decided he's going to take over the world and treat the world as it is. And what his mindset is to exterminate everything about God and create him a world of robotic system. Create him a world that run by the means of robots. See what I'm talking about? You might say, well, he's crazy. What are you talking about? No, I'm not crazy. You go and look at the vehicle that you drive. I don't care if it's a Chevrolet, Ford, it's a robot. It won't go on. You can't go out there and speak to that vehicle and tell it to go to the store and come back. It don't do that because it is a robot. The man get in this robot, cranks it up with a key, and he drives it to and from wherever he want to go. But at the meantime, this robot, in exchange, it runs off a fuel. It's more faster than man, more efficient than man, and somewhat. But the heartbeat to keep this vehicle running, which is a robot, use a fuel called diesel fuel, gasoline, or jet fuel. These are things that power this here vehicle. I'm showing you where God was going with this here. That's the reason he said, do not make to me graven graven image, and molten image. You mold them, you engrave the tool to make them, and you make these things through factories. But the man created these robots to take the glory that God created for himself and transcend it into a blessing and at the same time to serve him upon the face of the earth. And then sooner or later, if the Black people sit up and don't think about it. And the poor white people don't sit up and look at what he's doing. Sooner or later, he's going to destroy this whole earth and try to change time and put only thing up on this earth is a robot that will go and serve him. This is part of lamination. This reason God brought me to the part of lamination to show you what he's doing. Well, you see what it is? Yes, it is. He's taking created a big jet plane to carry so many people on it. That's a robot. The pilot sitting there, he takes it off the ground, but he can fly that thing on remote control and it go to and from. This is a robot. I was working at the Pine Bluff Arsenal in 1976, I believe, after I got out of the military, and I looked, they brought in these teams to put these labels on this can. This is a robot. The telephone is a robot. The computers is a robot. All of these things that doesn't have a natural life and that man's created and manufactured and it did do the things that what man do and capable of doing, these are robots created by that man regardless of the shape inside. But your washing machine is a robot. You press a button and go in there and sit down. You don't have to have the rub bowl no more because you got a robot in there washing your clothes. But all of these things consume a product called fuel. Diesel fuel, natural gas, gasoline, or jet fuel. The creator of space shuttle, the space shuttle is a robot. This is what this man did. He's stealing the glory that God's supposed to have. And little by little, bit by bit, he's exterminating the peoples off the face of this earth so he can live a life in a world of robotics. The robot go out and kill. You see the drones. This is the part where lamination comes in there, where God speaks concerning this matter. He sat behind his desk in a place on the ground in a secret place, and he flied over that robot out there, and he kills just like the man do. The drone take the life of soldiers, and he fly back to his destination. Technology and knowledge have taken this man to a place where he have never been, and he have corrupted the minds of this man. Where he can kill without a call, and all the cell phone is a robot. All of these things, it is a product created by man to enhance his kill. Somewhere, in some way, and somehow, the cell phone kills. They use it as a device to track down the innocent man, as same as the man of guilt. All of these things, just look around here. God got to kill all of this stuff, and the only way he gonna kill this stuff, he got to shut down the heartbeat, and the heartbeat of these things that man requires is the crude oil. Is the crude oil. So this is where we are today. This is where we are today, and this is where I'm speaking of, because this is the part of lamination where the man who may bombarded these places with all these bombs and things by using the robot as a jet plane, by using the computer program missiles to go behind enemy lines and take, spoken of in Daniel chapter 7. So when he take and get it to a component part where he could allow the CIA to use these same robots and kill many, where it won't be but a few of them sitting back up on the space station or in a secret place and shoot people with these robots. In other words, his war against God is going to be used